People think focus is saying yes to the things that you have to focus on, but that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to the 100 other good ideas that there are. This isn't a quote by me, unfortunately, as cool as it would have been. This is a quote from the late, the great, and think of him what you may, Steve Jobs. And I think it's kind of fitting that I am, I guess, discussing the topic of focus right on the day that the Apple event is taking place. I know that they're announcing the new iPhone 17 Pro and their whole suite of new mobile products, among other things. And so I think it would be a good idea for us to focus on these words from Steve Jobs that I feel like ring true not all across for all entrepreneurs, but specifically ring true for contractors. And so guys, in this video, I want to focus on what focus actually means, how you guys can apply focus to your construction business on a day-to-day basis so you can return a higher dollar amount per unit of time that you spend in your business. And hopefully you can walk away by the end of this video with something tactical that you can apply to get a higher return on your week, and not only your week, but hopefully the rest of 2025, the rest of the year, whenever it is that you watch this. And so that being said, my name is Lev Parseghian. I'm the founder of Cosmosify, a consulting agency that helps remodel contractors and custom home builders bring order to their business so hopefully they can make more money. A big part of the way that my guys get themselves in order, and one way that we kind of push them or encourage them to get themselves in order, one of the first things that we do is we look at their day. Okay. And so contractors, if you guys have not looked at your day, if you've not evaluated what your day-to-day looks like just yet, then this might be the video that you need to watch in order to inspire you to do that. Because when you take an audit of all the activities that you do on a day-to-day basis, brushing your teeth in the morning, making yourself some eggs, going out, and driving to a job site, 45 minutes or an hour away from you, maybe 20 minutes, and just jumping, you're able to see a lot of things that you wouldn't otherwise see when you're in it. What I mean by being in it is literally just that. Like you're so focused on getting things done, tasks done throughout the day, that you don't realize how much time is going to things that are not actually producing you a higher return on the time that you spend. And so I want to go back to the quote from Steve Jobs, and he says, people think focus means saying yes to the thing you've got to focus on, but that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to the 100 other good ideas that are out there. Guys, how many good ideas do you have? Probably a lot. Like, you probably think all the time, man, I should spend more time generating attention so that, more leads come my way. That way I can get more opportunities to sell more leads, hopefully at a higher margin. Maybe I should reprice myself. Maybe I should say no to more jobs. Maybe I should think about offering this service. Maybe, and it never ends. Maybe I should hire a project manager, maybe a supervisor. It never ends. You have hundreds of ideas that come to you on a weekly basis. Sometimes on a daily basis, depends on how dialed in you are. But the thing is that what I find contractors do is they look at all of these different things, and the way that they prioritize their week is by tasking themselves with things. Rather than tasking yourselves with things, I encourage my contractors to have a focal point. And so if you don't know what a focal point is, I'll explain it to you right now. A focal point is basically something that is your North Star, something that you look at and say, that is going to be, if I do this one thing this week, all of the other things will kind of get taken care of as a result of me doing this one thing. Okay, and maybe it doesn't happen within a week. Maybe it happens within a month or within a quarter or within a year. And that's something, we can kind of get to strategic planning and how to do that effectively. But I ultimately just want to focus on the one thing. Because focus is saying no to 99 other things so that you can focus, you can devote your attention to the one thing. And so what oftentimes contractors do when they plan their weeks, if they even plan their weeks, and I see this with guys who are doing $2, $3, $4, $5 million a year in top line, is They have sales consultations, and they have people that they want to look at hiring, or they want to, go from job site to job site to job site to make sure that the jobs are actually moving along. They're meeting with homeowners. They're meeting with vendors. Hey, did this bill get paid? They're talking to an office manager and making sure that payroll gets taken care of. All these things that I just said right now, these are all tasks. These are all tasks. Okay? I'm not saying that tasks don't need to get done. I'm just saying that focus allows you to look at all of those tasks and ask yourself, which of these things is going to push the envelope the most forward so that the business can actually grow? And oftentimes contractors don't get to this point because they don't view themselves as the they don't view themselves as the CEO of the company. They don't view themselves as a strategist. They view themselves as operators. Okay? They're used to be working in the business so much that they don't have the opportunity to pull themselves away and say, wait a second, I'm an executive. I built this business so that I can steer a ship with leverage, with talent, with people to get a higher return per unit of time that I spend working on this thing. Now, if I'm not doing that, then I'm not getting a decent return on all of the efforts that I'm putting into the business. And so it's like, imagine this. It's like, imagine for every minute that you spend in your business, you get $1 back. Probably not the best return. You spend 60 minutes and you get $60. I mean, I don't know of many Fortune 500 companies that have scaled their companies in this way, right? They need to have leverage. And so if you have a skill set that produces you more dollars, like marketing and like selling, that produces the company money. You should probably focus your efforts, if you're trying to grow your business, on those things. Okay? If you are trying to maintain your scale and plug holes where you can, as it relates to operational efficiency or project management systems and things like that, then you should focus your attention over here. But the thing is that you only have so much focus in the day, guys. And I don't see enough contractors prioritizing the things that are actually going to move the needle forward because they think that everything is important. And it's like, everything is important, but to what degree? Is it first degree? Is it second? Is it third? Is it fourth? If you don't write these things down, and it's very simple to do. The thing is that contractors think that this is like, focus is such a difficult thing. No, it's really simple. It's not about adding things. It's not about adding things to your day-to-day. It's about subtracting as much as you humanly possibly can. If you can subtract as much from your day-to-day, a big part of the way that you can do this is by silencing the notifications on your phone. Okay? Unless it's work-related. Unless it's maybe like your wife reaching out to you or your spouse reaching out to you, okay? Those are the only good notifications that should come in. It's your team and your spouse, okay? The rest of the stuff, your Instagram notifications, your TikTok notifications, your Facebook notifications, your notification that it's your cousin's grandma's birthday. You don't need it. Get rid of it. Okay? Because all of these things, especially nowadays, we have things bidding for our attention on a constant basis. And when I have contractors tell me, I don't have time, I don't believe you. Because if I were to evaluate your day by a 15-minute interval, I will find the time. You will find the time. If it is a priority, if it is a focal point, if your back is against the wall and you need to do something, like the IRS comes knocking on your door and says, hey, you owe us, $38,000 or $252,000, what are you going to do? What are you going to say to them? Are you going to say, I don't have the time? No, of course not. And so contractors, here's what practically I can recommend for you guys. Silence the notifications on your phone. Okay? If it's not applicable to work or your immediate family, I would recommend silencing it. Okay, that's number one. Number two is wake up early enough to get the things done that push the business forward. Okay? I'm not talking about managing the sites and the clients and all that type of stuff. That all can be done throughout the actual workday. Okay? If you need to get that stuff done, you need to get it done, that's fine. Wake up early enough, even if you got to take the kids to school and all that stuff. Wake up early enough and get one of these, okay? And I'm not promoting Time Timer, but personally, I love using this thing. Put this on your desk, okay? And set a 30-minute, 45-minute, hour-long, whatever, working session where you assign yourself a specific task to focus on that is related to your focal point, your theme of the week or of the month or of the quarter of the year, and work on that thing. And make sure that that thing is getting worked on every single day. Here's an example of what that looks like. You wake up at 5 in the morning, you drink your coffee between 5 to 5:30. At 5:30 to 6:30, an hour long, you sit at your desk without any distractions, with all your notifications and everything turned off. And what you're focused on is marketing. Well, okay, marketing my business how? Am I creating content? Maybe you're creating content. Maybe you stand in front of your desk with a camera like this and you give yourself an hour and you say, I'm just going to turn on the camera and I'm literally just going to talk. And then I'm going to take that content and I'm going to post that content. And that's it. And I'm not touching content for the rest of the day. Okay? And then tomorrow I'm going to get up and I'm going to do the same exact thing. Okay? Or it could be designer outreach. Oh, I really need more jobs this month. Okay. I need more jobs this quarter. Scrape your list of designers from Instagram, from Google Business. Google Business profiles. You could just literally find a whole entire list of people from all of these different online directories of designers, of architects, of loan officers, of realtors. Scrape them. Go find them. And then take all of these people, throw them into a power dialer, right? And just call them. Set your timer to an hour, just like this. It should look like that. Okay? And let this thing go and tick and tick and tick and tick and tick until finally, that's it. You're done. And you will see that if you do this for a prolonged period of time, over a long enough time horizon, you will see a return that you actually want to get out of your business. But the thing is, guys, is that you can't do marketing efforts and sales efforts and you can't push all of these big ideas forward all in one day. You need to devote your attention to the thing that is going to return you the highest dollar amount. To the thing that's going to return you the highest dollar amount. Okay? And so I think this is a big part of what Steve Jobs was saying when he was talking about focus means saying yes to the thing that you've got to focus on. But that's not what it means. It means saying no to the 100 other good ideas that are out there. You can do so many things with your time. But what is the thing that is going to produce you the highest return and ultimately push the business forward? You need to ask yourself that, and you need to evaluate what your day looks like to see where the actual gaps are. And whatever is not producing you that return, and whatever is not getting you to your North Star, whatever your focal point is, you need to either delegate it or you need to manage it more efficiently by cutting other things out from your day-to-day, or you need to cut it. Anyway, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you guys got value from it. Focus. Start saying no to things. Start saying no to people. Start saying no to opportunities. And start saying yes to yourself and to your business and where it could be 12 months, 24 months, 36 months from now. If you guys got value from this, please do the like, do the subscribe, and do the whole thing. Share it with a contractor friend that you know. And I will talk to you guys in the next one, mañana. That means tomorrow. See ya. Peace.